Howdy guys, it's 21 Maxwell here, and this video is a little bit different. It's something I'm going to hopefully bring you every so often. Basically, if you follow me on Twitch, you'll know exactly what this is. But I've been undertaking what me and Lairdy have been calling the 51 Challenge, where we are going to be managing in every league as we try and win every top tier league that is playable in Football Manager 2016 in the same save as the same manager. Now, I've played quite a few seasons. I'm already in 2023. What we're going to start doing from now on is after every season I'm going to be reviewing it on Twitch, having a look over it and keeping you guys involved that maybe don't like Twitch or can maybe not get around to Twitch. So you can see now I'm at Sporting Kansas City, but it's just going to be a quick rundown, maybe in a couple of minutes, of just how we've done so far. So as you can see here, just an overview, I've been at 7 club jobs already and 3 national teams. The shortest time I've been at a club has been 326 days. 745 days is my longest. I've played 2,862 days of game time. Haven't had the day on holiday. I'm already the 10th best Scottish manager, which is quite cool. The 2 jobs I'm with at the moment, I've only played 15 games at Sporting Kansas, but I've won 8 of them, drawn 2, lost 5. 9 games at Argentina, 5 wins, 1 draw, 3 defeat. Interestingly enough, not one of them has been competitive, so I've tended to just kind of let my assistant do the friendlies. I'm more so going to be focusing on Copa America, the Super Classico, and the World Cup, Confederations Cup, etc. etc. We've played 439 games in this career so far, winning 259, drawing 80, losing 100, 58% win ratio, which is okay, but I'd prefer that a bit higher because we're trying to win championships, so we should be looking at a good 60% or more every season. As you can see, 6 cup wins so far and just the 3 league titles in 7 seasons. Where have we bottled it? Well, let's find out. So as you can see here, I started off at Celtic. We decided to opt with Celtic as the opening place because basically I'm from Scotland and I'm absolutely sick of managing in Scotland because I've managed there so long last year, so we thought we'll go Celtic and get Scotland out of the way first. So managed Celtic, won the Premier League by a canter, won the Scottish Cup, won the League Cup. Got to quarterfinals of the Champions League, which was amazing. We left Celtic and we got a job in Austria at Rapid Vienna. 2 of the biggest bottle job seasons I've ever seen in my life. We were winning the league in the first season, ended up finishing 4th in a terrible bottle job. In the second season, winning the league again. Then Red Bull Salzburg didn't lose a game after October, and they won the league by a canter. As you can see there, look at the names we had in loan, and we couldn't see out the league championship. Gino Peruzzi, Victor Moses, Fede Cartabia, and we still bottled it. During this time, I also took the Russia job. They just randomly offered me the job, and I thought, why not? They're already at the World Cup. They own it, they host it. So let's go there. An unbelievable World Cup. We obviously qualified for the World Cup through the groups. Japan in the second round. We beat France in the quarterfinals. We had a semi-final against Tunisia of all teams, which we won as well. We ended up being the runners-up in the World Cup final to a 120th minute Sergio Aguero goal, 4-3 on the night. One of those things. Pretty gutted. After that, we then went to Euros, lost in the second round. Team was absolutely scunnered by injuries and fatigue. After that, I decided it was time to move on. But during that time, we had a spell at PSV. Pretty straightforward, won the league by a canter, 16 odd points. Won the Dutch Cup as well. Basically dominated piss easy. That's all I can say about that. It was so easy. This prompted Inter to offer us as a job, where we just were never in it. I did win the Coppa Italia. They hired me just before the end of the season, so we won that. 4th we finished in my full season there, just decided it was time to go, but we also won the Italian Cup for a second time under my tenure, before I took the Real Madrid job. Spent big money, 87 million in Lincoln, big money in Bernardo Silva. Again, just didn't have the consistency that I would have liked. Finished runners up in the Liga BBVA, won the Super Cup, just decided it was time to move on, and we resigned. At this time, I also took Spain job, but that was a ill-fated time. It was kind of hit and miss, but we did get to the World Cup semi-finals, where we lost to, was it Germany that beat me? Brazil, sorry, it was Brazil that beat me in the semi-finals before losing to Belgium in the 3rd place playoff. So after 2 actual really good World Cups, I just felt it was time to move on and see where else we could go. On the club side of things, up at Man City next, where we won the league by 9 points. Great time there. Basically won the league thanks to Dybala. everything was thanks to Dybala. Dybala getting, I think it was 39 goals, maybe even 40 in the league season, no penalties, and Pogba ran the show. So won the league, won Manager of the Year, and it was time to leave. Took the Argentina job, tried for a couple of jobs, couldn't get the Bal job for some reason. I mean, I have a decent reputation now at 2.5 stars. So we're basically unemployed from a club job for pretty much 4 months before Sporting Kansas offers a job at the end of the MLS season. And that's where we are now. So we've got a decent team. Jamie Vardy was already here as a designated player. I recruited John Joe Shelby as well. And recruited a other couple of guys that will maybe used be model players in the day really, and I feel they'll do a job here. I've got Lee Evans coming in as a player that hopefully can do as a bit of business in the centre of the park. But you can see there, when likes Eric Lehat, brought in James Shea, Lee Irwin, George Long, and the biggest one that I think will have a massive impact is this guy here, Junichi Seattle. Six appearances so far, 7 goals. I think he should rip this league apart, and he was only like 100 odd K from Hamburg. So that's the state of play at the moment. What I'm going to do now, guys, is going to update it maybe on YouTube, maybe every time we finish a season, or if we move on, like if it takes us 2 or 3 seasons, but we've won a league. The way we're working it in America is you have to win the playoffs, so we can have a great season if we want, but if we don't win the playoffs, it doesn't matter. To try again. But if you're interested in looking it up, what I'll do is I'll leave the document. I've been recording everything on a spreadsheet. Put the document in the description below. This is every average rating for the team. It has every squad. It has every final league table. Every signing, you name it, everything is there that's been documented in this journey so far. And we're just aiming to just try and complete FM. Apart from that, guys, thank you for watching. As I say, if you wish to actually see the thing take place in live time, I will be streaming it. You can follow me on there at twitch.tv/21Maxwell. I'll put a link up for that as well. But as always, guys, thanks for watching. And most of all, just enjoy FM 16. Bye bye.